Oh, I just absolutely love the main event, the cage match. Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano for the North American title. I just thought this match was perfect. I mean, I'm sure they can nitpick it. I'm sure others can nitpick it. But to me, I just thought this is really well done. First of all, like just how they had the cage lowering, right, from the Capitol Wrestling Center, like to the story they both told in the ring, to the creative interference by Austin Theory. I thought that was really well done. I mean, him like slamming himself into the cage to kind of squish Bronson, him shoving the referee. So, and every cage match, especially WWF or WWE, sorry. You know, the old Kerry Von Erich, Terry Gordy, Kerry Von Erich slam, like we see that all the time, and they did it, but like a little different version of it. Like, Austin Theory shoving the referee, and the referee's back slams into the door, and boom. I thought that was really cool, and I love the finish of the splash, the big tsunami from the middle of the ropes, boom, where Johnny's trying to crawl out the cage. And then he puts a stamp on it. Boom, closes the cage door, climbs to the top rope, hits that tsunami, which is the best wrestling move today. Like, you can do all these drivers and stupid ass moves, but dude, that's a big man coming off that splash. It's so awesome to see. And then the celebration with the fireworks and everything, the spark, whatever. I thought that was cool. And I guess he did stuff with his wife, which I hope they show next week. She came in the ring hugging. Genuine emotion out of this guy. Like
that little video package set it up really well too.
Yeah. Oh, his vignette. Like once he did his promo, excuse me, I'm like, okay, he's winning, because you don't promise to bring the title to your wife and all that stuff. So, but it's just cool, babyfaces should make promises that they keep, right? So I'm totally cool with that. But I just thought it was perfect. If you want to crown a guy, I just thought it made Bronson look like a bigger star. So we'll see the follow up with him, but. For them this night, it was, like I said, I thought that was perfect.
So I really liked it as well. Now, you talked about sort of nitpicking. It's kind of funny we were talking about Shawn Michaels, because when Shawn was a heel, he didn't only do the heel stuff against the bigger guys who he had to fight. He also did a lot of his moves that that he would do as a babyface too. And so when you're watching this match, if you didn't tell anybody before this match started who was the heel and who's the babyface, I think some people would have thought, just because of the size difference, that big guy has to be the bad guy, because this little guy, he's doing these hope spots, these moonsaults off the cage and stuff. And so the psychology can be a little weird when Johnny Gargano is a heel, because his buildup and all of the stuff that he does before these matches is so heelish. But then he gets in the ring, and he's such a great wrestler that he wrestles not quite exactly as Johnny Gargano, the babyface, does, but he does a lot of the same stuff. So the psychology could be a little weird when the little dude is doing all the flips and the dives, and some of it is like hope spots, and like, just you're like, oh wow, like, Johnny's the small guy and he's beating this big guy. So there's some like thing there sometimes, but that's not even really a nitpick. That's just like sort of like a psychology thing. But yeah, I agree with you. Everything was really perfect about the finish, how he's on the top rope, but he's in the middle of the rope, and he kind of reverses himself so that he does the splash, which is very athletic for such a big dude. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, screw this, I'm not going out the door. Slams the door. He's like, nope, this door is shut, because I'm hitting the splash and I'm pinning him. And that was that was really, he put his stamp on that. So I really like that too.
Yeah, great.
A great way to end the show. Great way to go off the air. It feels like they made somebody, and it feels like, because we've been watching him, we've been talking about him for the last like 3 or 4 months, going like, okay, like he's close, like he's getting really close, and we've been rooting for him to get to this level. Even when he lost that other match with Gargano, we're like, but they did it here, and I thought it worked pretty well. I would, we have to see what happens next, but this was about as good as it's going to get, I think, when it comes to a TV show, an NXT TV show on a Tuesday night, and it's not a takeover. this is about as good as you can do.
I thought, like I said, I thought it was perfect, and I thought the psychology was pretty good. I actually liked Gargano in this match better than his match at Takeover, where I thought that was like he's just being like quote unquote Johnny Takeover and trying to have like this, great match instead of being like the smaller cowardly heel. Here, I thought he was the small cowardly heel. Like right away, he's darting up the cage to get out because he knows he's staying away from Reed getting caught. So I thought he would do some moves that he'd normally do, but then the cage got in the way. And I thought he was tremendous in this match too as well.